What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode review for the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4. This is episode 2. With me as always, I have Blue Spade.
Yeah, I still, I mean, after watching this episode, like, pretty much no progress has been made ever since the, beginning of the first episode. It just, like,
It's been pretty slow pace so far, honestly, with like what's been happening. I mean, it kind of in contrast to, even like last season. Season 2 is obviously the worst offender when it comes to the pacing, but season 3 kind of, it wasn't slow, but I mean, it moved at a fairly steady pace. So far, season 4, it's like it's been kind of crawling along with like what's been happening. I mean, they're still pretty much stuck in Siltveld, but it's kind of just I guess it's sort of culminating in Naofumi sort of trying to sort of manipulate the situation to get the boat or get his ship so that he can get to Cutenlo.
yeah, it's like he's dealing with, like, several different fronts, like, you know, mainly just political stuff, because he like, obviously his problem is like dealing with, like, what was it, that bird demi-human guy, like, Werner, who, like, every time, like, now Fumi attempts to, like, to convince this guy to, he needs to, move, get a boat to Cutenlo as quickly as possible, but he keeps coming up with all these different excuses just to keep Naofumi there for an extended period of time. At the same
Mm-hmm.
time, like, we do remember that, like, that lion demi-human, his name is Juralis, is offering him, like, a way from the to to take the boat out of the country. But another complication arises when, um I think, what was it? It was a friend of, like, Atlan Full, who reveals, like, that Juralis is responsible for their father or their parents' death, but they can't really prove it. Just, for variety of different reasons, because so we know that the tiger demi-humans are viewed as outcasts in the country.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So that's kind of the most interesting part of the episode. Like a lot of the episode is sort of like Naofumi being like he's given this like special armor that is given to the shield hero in Silphbelt, and he's like kind of brought to different meetings to just talk about political issues, and he's also there's also like a comedic scene where he's bathing in like an indoor like an indoor bathhouse, and then a bunch of the female demi-humans try. Well, it gets filled by an aphrodisiac, and then a bunch of the female demi-humans basically try to jump on him. And then we get that other flashback. We actually saw this flashback before where the queen told Naofumi that they were going to try to that they would basically have a harem of women for Naofumi
I I
in
did
Silphbelt.
I did not think that she was being serious at the
Yeah,
time.
well, yeah.
Uh,
So that happened, and he basically, in order to get out of it, he used some kind of like skill that I guess gave each of them some kind of illusion that he was going to, that he was going to actually, do whatever with them, I guess, or whatever it is they wanted him to do.
I'm curious.
And then
Uh,
that was how he got out of it.
I'm curious of why, how come, like, that after, unless the aphrodisiac wore off, it strangely did not affect, Raftalia or the
I
other, or his other companions, that are next to him.
I thought it was just contained to the water. Like I thought it was just like mixed in with the water.
Yeah, but I don't
I
know.
think I don't know. Like I don't know if it was airborne. Like I think all the female demi humans were already like I don't know if that was aphrodisiac. I wonder if it's just, they just wanted to all of them wanted to were willing to get with him anyway. I mean it would make sense because he's the shield hero and they all pretty much worship him. So um
It was still kind
but
of a
yeah,
weird. It was still kind of a weird scene for that to happen, and now
yeah,
Fumi of all
and
things.
of course he got a now Fumi gets on Warner for that, and Warner was just like kind of thinking, oh, I thought you, I guess I thought you would like that or something.
Yeah,
So
and then, like, they have these, these constant breakfast scenes in which Warner just like like his like like we need to praise the shield hero, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It just becomes it just feels like
It's basically repetitive. Like each day, he's pretty much doing the same thing.
yeah, and even Philo is getting getting bored of it as well because like each and every time we see her at the same breakfast table, like she said, like like she's getting tired of eating the same thing over and over and over again. And
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even know how much time is really even passed. Like, I think he said like weeks or maybe months. I can't really say months, but
I think it was weeks, probably.
yeah, it's just like not to mention the fact that now Fumi's been really pushing the fact that that the Phoenix is gonna be awakened pretty soon. It's just like he's still stuck there for a variety of dumb reasons, and like like
Well,
and
the
now
other thing too is Warner is expecting Naofumi is going to help them like prepare for the next wave, and Naofumi is like, I don't have time to do that. I need to I need to get on the ship to get to Kutenlo and prepare for the Phoenix to arrive.
yeah, and then and it gets to the point where somehow like during like one of the uh, during I think like during the one of the mornings at breakfast that everybody around them like suddenly just gets poisoned, and Naofumi quickly offers them an antidote, and then he uses this potentially as an excuse as that someone would
Well,
end up poisoning him. I don't know if it was either
we,
Naofumi.
we got a scene earlier where he was like discussing with his companions about some plan he had to basically like where he would pretend to go along with everything Warner wanted him to do, but he would secretly, I guess, be looking for an opportunity to try to manipulate the situation in his favor somehow. Um, but I'm not sure. Like that scene was weird to me because I thought at first it came off like it was like now Fumi was the one who did that, like just to sort of because he provided everybody with the antidote. Like he had the antidote for everyone to drink, like right after he poisoned all of their food. Um, and it seemed like he did that to try to, I don't know, get Warner and what's it, the lion guy to
Now
Geralt.
here's the thing. Like Tyrellus, like he doesn't look like he got affected by the poison uh out of
Yeah,
everybody else. It just seems
like I wonder if he did that to sort of maybe like single him out or figure out if he was he was trying to, he was doing something underhanded. I don't know, like because I mean they obviously like now Fumi said earlier in the episode he's pretty much suspicious of both Jarell and Warner. So I guess he's trying to figure out which one of them he really I guess maybe shouldn't trust. But I'm not sure if Naofumi, like I don't know, we still don't know for sure if Naofumi is the one that poisoned the food. It's not really explicitly stated. It just that's kind of how I took the scene, just considering we had those scenes earlier with Naofumi like discussing with his comrades like that he was going to that he's basically like playing along with them, but he's like planning something to try to basically like try to get out of or try to get away from Siltfeld.
yeah, and then it gets into this ongoing banter between like the head demi-human council members is like who's responsible, like who like this is disrespectful for the shield hero, blah 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 here and there. It just I don't know, it kind of meanders for far too long to the point where it just feels like not a lot of progress gets made throughout throughout this entire episode.
Well, and then like when Naofumi is about to like interrupt them, then I guess that the episode ends with like Atla actually interrupting their argument, and yeah, that it just kind of ends there. Um, and also, we know that it kind of reinforces that everybody in Siltfeld just don't like the White Tiger demi-humans. So I'm wondering if maybe the next episode will maybe go a little bit more into that. Or maybe like Atla has some kind of maybe she has some kind of political persuasion we're not aware of or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I don't ever recall her even. I don't know. It's just like it just seems out of nowhere that she just suddenly wants to speak up in this meeting, despite her having no kind of like, you know, like political standing or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we know, I think her and her brother aren't they're like exiles from their kingdom or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's not
so
really clear, but obviously, like, we do get hints that they have some kind of relationship with, from the former king of Melremark, but I don't know if we're gonna get that answer just yet.
yeah, it was an okay episode. I mean, like you said, things are kind of moving along at a fairly slow pace. But it's somewhat interesting. It's definitely like, now Fumi's sort of like in the position now where he's still trying to get out of Siltveld just to get to Cuten Low. And we're still not entirely sure what exactly is going on with the I guess the current political situation in Siltveld. And it seems like it kind of seems like both Werner and Jarrell obviously like they can't be trusted. But I'm just kind of wondering what exactly is, what I guess what they're trying to do with Naofumi, because it seems like they're trying to use him for their own gains, whatever those are going to be. Uh, but yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was an okay episode. I'm just kind of wondering where it's going with the with this particular story arc. Um, but yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it though. I don't know if you have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping next episode it will finally start moving things along, rather than just having us stuck in Steltveld for like an extended period of time because I don't know, I really feel like they need to move things along at this point.
Yeah. I mean, especially just considering this all just feels like it's almost like I said in the beginning, it feels like it's a side quest, and then we eventually get back to the Phoenix, whenever that's supposed to happen. Um, but yeah, guys. So that all being said, until next time, we will see you all later.